Oh, golly, the road's getting bumpy, 'cause I got me some friends that just can't get on. You know, in a moment, it could all boom, boom. Yeah, chaos, real. You know, in a moment, it could all boom. Totally not planning to make a sad edit chat. Totally. I like making sad edits. I live for sad edits. They're my blood. How could you? How could you me? How could you me? No, I'm not. That's not my name. I'm sleep deprived. I want to know if you can guess what kind of sad edit it's going to be based off of sound I'm using. Do you remember what sound I'm using? Or should I play it again? I don't know if that's a hint enough, but that's the hint you're getting. So hopefully it is. In a second, it could all. Because you know. It could help. The live is glitching. How is the live glitching? Whatever. Good luck. In a moment, it could all boom. Because you know, in a moment, it could all boom. Boom. Oh noes. Should we be concerned that he had to leave? 6 people? Damn. That's a lot. I'm guessing most of them are probably from the Discord. Everybody here from the Discord, I'm guessing? Yeah, I figured. I don't have notifications on for the Discord, so I just check it every once in a while. Because you know in a moment you could all. Y'all are gonna hate me so much for doing this. It's an edit about everybody dying in Percy Jackson. Yeah, same. I check it all the time. I just don't have my notifications on. Death edit. Don't worry, Jason, I'll put you in it. You'll be included, don't worry. You don't need to feel left out. Yeah. Lucky. Well, Nico, you die and then we can add you in, okay? Hi, Lester. I have so much fan art I need to put in my Percy Jackson album. Whoa. I was low-key going crazy. I'm gonna ask Uncle Rick to kill me. No! Nico, don't make us add you to the Blood of Rick Riordan chat. Don't make us add you to the Blood of Rick Riordan cult. No, he didn't. We're not stupid. The Blood of Rick Riordan cult. Yeah, I cannot talk for whatever reason today, so. Ignore my inability to talk. dies. Nico, I need a quote of you dying. So, no, too bad, so sad. No freaky. Let's go. Let's go. Where was I? Oh, there I was. I have a lot of fan art that needs to get added. Why did we pull the hair remove again? What do you mean we pulled the hair remove again? What do you mean we pulled the hair remove again? Jason. Jason. We're instead of oh, okay. Okay. Anyways, now I need to collect this. How many should I do? How many deaths should I put in my edit? 69. I don't think I can fit that many. This is how long I have. Not who, how many? Okay, no. Quit it with the 69. It could Okay, let's see. We need to put Jason's death in. So let me find that book really quick. Which one did he die in again? Was it 4 or 5? I think it was 4. Guys, which book did Jason die in again? 4 or 5? Oh, 3. Oh, I was wrong. Whoops. Come on, book. I was wrong because I usually am. I usually am wrong, so that doesn't surprise me. Because in a moment, it could all boom. He suffered the loss of Leo, blah blah blah, in Jason's eyes. Da dee dee. Da dee dee. Anyways, Chris. Go remember. Oh my gosh, I did see that theory. Sorry. I was not here. 3, 2, 1. You want chaos? Can you get chaos? Oh no. Should we be concerned? Probably. We usually should be concerned. Yeah. Chaos. I don't. I haven't read King Chronicles yet. That was what? I found a list of everybody's last words in Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And one of the people that made it onto the list is the Klasmonian So. Read! Like, seriously? Why? Mm-hmm. What the hell is happening? Okay. What are you guys doing? What the hell? You guys are crazy. Crazy. You guys are crazy. Bleach and holy water for everybody. Tell the sun and the stars hello for me. You guys are definitely going to hate me for this, but I am making a depressing edit about how many people die. And the fact that they die in depressing ways. Lester, what now? At Lester, what the hell did you just say? Lester. What the hell? Guess what, guys? Are you guys ready to cry? It's my fault the monster came after us, she said. It's my responsibility. Here. She picked up the little god statue and pressed it into my hand. If anything happens, give that to Nico. Tell him I'm sorry. Bianca, no! But she wasn't waiting for me. She charged at the monster's left foot. Dahlia had its attention for the moment. She'd learned that the giant was big but slow. If you could stay close to it and not get smashed, you could run around it and stay alive. At least it was working so far. Bianca got right next to the giant's foot, trying to balance herself on the metal scraps that swayed and shifted with his weight. Zoe yelled, "What are you doing?" "Get it to raise its foot," she said. "Get it." Zoe shot an arrow toward the monster's face, and it flew straight into a nostril. The giant straightened and shook its head. "Hey, junk boy," I yelled, "down here." I ran up to its big toe and stabbed it with Riptide. The magic blade cut a gash in the bronze. Unfortunately, my plan worked. Thalos looked down at me and raised his foot to squash me like a buck. I didn't see what Bianca was doing. I had to turn and run. The foot came down about 2 inches behind me, and I was knocked into the air. I hit something hard and sat up dazed. I'd been thrown into an Olympus Air refrigerator. The monster was about to finish me off, but Grover somehow dug himself out of the junk pile. He played his pipes frantically, and his music sent another power line pole whacking against Thalos' thigh. The monster turned. Grover should have run, but he must have been too exhausted from the effort of so much magic. He took 2 steps, fell, and didn't get back up. "Grover!" Dahlia and I both ran toward him, but I knew we'd be too late. The monster raised his sword to smash Grover. Then he froze. Talos cocked his head to one side, like he was hearing strange new music. He started moving his arms and legs in weird ways, doing the funky chicken. Then he made a fist and punched himself in the face. "Go, Bianca!" I yelled. Zoe looked horrified. "She is inside?" The monster staggered around, and I realized we were still in danger. Thalia and I grabbed Grover and ran with him toward the highway. Zoe was already ahead of us. She yelled, "How will Bianca get out?" The giant hit itself in the head again and dropped his sword. A shudder ran through his whole body, and he staggered toward the power lines. "Look out!" I yelled, but it was too late. The giant's ankle snared the lines, and the blue flickers of electricity shot up his body. I hoped the inside was insulated. I have no idea what was going on in there. The giant careened back into the junkyard, and his right hand fell off, landing in the scrap metal with a horrible clang. His left arm came loose too. He was falling apart at the joints. Talos began to run. "Wait!" Zoe yelled. We ran after him, but there was no way we could keep up. Pieces of the robot kept falling off and getting in our way. The giant crumbled from the top down, his head, his chest, and finally his legs collapsed. When we reached the wreckage, we searched frantically, yelling Bianca's name. We crawled around in the vast hollow pieces and the legs and the head. We searched until the sun started to rise, but no luck. Zoe sat down and wept. I was stunned to see her cry. Dahlia yelled in rage and impaled her sword in the giant's smashed face. We can keep searching, I said. It's late now. We'll find her. No, we won't, Grover said miserably. It happened, just as it was supposed to. What are you talking about? I demanded. He looked up at me with big watery eyes. The prophecy, one shall be lost in the land without rain. Why hadn't I seen it? Why had I let her go? Why had I let her go instead of me? Here we were in the desert, and Bianca D'Angelo was gone. Oh, I'm live streaming from my computer. I'm live streaming from my computer. You need 50 subs to go live with mobile. On computer you can verify a phone number, and on computer you can verify a phone number and wait like a day, and then you can go live. So, anyways, did you guys like our little crying session? Who should I do next? Okay, I'm putting Leo in timeout. Okay, Leo's in timeout. Anyways, did you guys enjoy your little crying session? Maybe we should have another one. We're almost at the other sad part. Crying session. I go. Zoe, I said. Stars, she whispered. I can see the stars again, my lady. A tear trickled down Artemis's cheek. Yes, my brave one, they are beautiful tonight. Stars, Zoe repeated, her eyes fixed on the night sky, and she did not move again. Don't you just love it when I make people cry? I should make people cry more often. It's fun. Yeah, I love making people cry. Making people cry is like the best part of being a creator. Hi. I've just been reading them sad quotes. No problem. Don't worry about it. And she did not move again. You didn't really miss much. I've mostly just been reading sad quotes for these people. Because I think their reactions are funny. Open arms, not open legs. Oh, God. What the hell? Yes, greet the world with open arms, everybody. Greet the world with open arms, people. Greet the world with open arms. What is happening? Do we know and do we want to know? Y'all are weird like me, but not in the freaky way. Yes, that is pretty much the story of our life at this point. Hashtag Lester have no more kids cult. For real. Everybody, I'm gonna give you guys all a friendly reminder. My God, I'm supposed to watch the Grammys in like 8 minutes. Beyonce. Don't forget to thank Beyonce, guys. Don't forget to thank Beyonce. Guys, everybody, this is your friendly reminder that Percy said, and I quote, "The last thing I remembered was sinking in a burning sea, knowing that Tyson was gone forever and wishing I were able to drown." He also said, Yeah, the thing is, as I was choking just now, I kept thinking, this is payback for Cleese. The fates are letting me die the same way I tried to kill that goddess. And honestly, a part of me felt I deserved it. That's why I didn't try to control the giant's poison and move it away from me. Your friendly reminder that Percy is canonically depressed and kind of suicidal. Aren't I amazing? I'm so nice, guys. No, I'm the nicest, Leo. Leo, I am the nicest. Speaking of, you want to hear a real depressing? You want to hear a quote that literally made me cry? When I was reading it. Yeah, almost everybody in this is blah 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 blah. I'm trying to find a specific quote. Where is it? Mount Tam. It was something about Mount Tam. 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 Yeah, we aren't looking at my main account posts. Oh, okay. Here we go. This literally made me cry when I first read The Son of Neptune, and every other time I read The Son of Neptune. So basically, this makes me cry once a week. He imagined himself on Mount Tamalpais, north of San Francisco, fighting at the old Titan stronghold. That didn't make sense. He hadn't been with the Romans when they had attacked, but he saw it all clearly. A Titan in armor, Annabeth and two other girls fighting at Percy's side. One of the girls died in the battle. Percy knelt over her, watching as she dissolved into the stars. I'll let that simmer for a minute. Frank hated. Yes. Yes, that quote is amazing. Y'all love my obsession with sadness. If I focus on everybody else's sadness, then I can't focus on my own sadness. Jason. Frank is probably the least out of all of the boys in Heroes of Olympus. Yeah. Anyways. I struck at Kronos, but I was still too slow. I made the mistake of looking at his face. Luke's face. A guy who was once my friend. Where was it? Beckendorf mouthed one word. Go. I shook my head. I couldn't just leave him. The second giant was still rummaging through the peach cans, which meant Beckendorf's left arm was free. He raised it slowly toward the watch on his right wrist. I wanted to scream no. Then, down by the swimming pool, one of the Draconii hissed. Beckendorf closed eyes tight and brought his hand up to his watch. I had no choice. I threw my sword like a javelin at Kronos. It bounced harmlessly off his chest, but it did startle him. I pushed through a crowd of monsters and jumped off the side of the ship toward the water 100 feet below. Blah, 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 blah. The Princess Andromeda blew up from both sides, a massive fireball of green flame roiling into the dark sky. What happened to the thing? Help. There it is. No. roiling into the dark sky, consuming everything. Beckendorf, I thought. Then I blacked out and sank like an anchor toward the bottom of the sea. You guys want to cry some more? Yes, I do, Jason. I do indeed. I do. I remember it very well. You guys wanna cry more? No? Too bad, so sad. I thought about Miss Helen alone in her kitchen, baking cookies and making sandwiches for a son who would never come home. Did you guys not hear my yummy quote? Ooh, you know what one is even yummier? Where is it? I'm trying to find that one about trusting Quintus. Falls off the bridge because why not? Yeah, there. Yeah, that's fair. Leo blows up all the cabins all the time. Yeah. I'm trying to find that one quote that makes me really sad whenever I read it, but I'm not sure where it is. I'm trying to find that one about Quintus that made me really sad, but I don't remember where it was. Where's My Sister Makes Me Cry? For real. I know, right? A lot of things make me cry. Why does the internet exist? Why do laptops exist? Why does Mother Nature exist? Guys, I'm telling you, this is all your imagination. Well, the internet exists because Hermes. Laptops exist because I don't know why. And Mother Nature exists because chaos. So, I literally mean chaos. Mother Earth sprouted from chaos in Greek mythology. So, But guys, yes. Where is it? Where is that thing? Where is that thing? This isn't real. Yes, it is. This is fake. Leo, if this is fake, go jump on the floor until you fall through. Go jump on the floor until you fall through. Then we'll talk about what's fake. Really? Sure, buddy, sure. Sure, buddy, sure. There, behind us. For sure. Put this in. Juniper. I live here. In the bus race. I cannot find the part I'm looking for. Where's the quote I'm looking for? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna tell you what I remember about it. It was something like, I knew I should trust Tim, but then again, I trusted Luke. That's the quote I'm looking for. It's so sad. It made me cry. I was like, I knew I should trust him, but then again, I trusted Luke once. Rick really likes to make me cry. Rick loves my depression. This is fake. Leo, it is not fake. We all know that. Where is he? This isn't the time. Where is it? You know what I love? How Thalia manages to avoid the prophecy for so long, for 7 years. And then the day before the prophecy is about her, she just stops aging. I feel really dizzy. No. You can't hurt Bessie. Guys, make sure you don't hurt Bessie. Where is the part I'm looking for? Why are you guys dying so much? Can you guys quit dying so much? Leo is tweaking out for real, for real. I know, right? Where's the part I'm looking for? Everybody, are you ready? He took the news in silence, which somehow made it worse. I kept talking, trying to explain how it had happened, how Bianca had sacrificed herself to save the quest, but I feel like I was only making things worse. She wanted you to have this. I brought out the little god figurine Bianca had found in the junkyard. Nico held it in his palm and stared at it. We were standing at the dining pavilion, just where we'd last spoken before I went on the quest. The wind was bitter, cold, even with the magical weather protection. Snow fell lightly against the marble steps. I figured outside the camp borders there must be a blizzard happening. You promised you would protect her, Nico said. He might as well have stabbed me with a rusty dagger. It would have hurt less than reminding me of my promise. Nico, I said, I tried. But Bianca gave herself up to save the rest of us. I told her not to, but you promised. He glared at me, his eyes rimmed with red. He closed his small fist around the god statue. I shouldn't have trusted you. His voice broke. You lied to me. My nightmares were right. Wait, what nightmares? He flung the god statue to the ground. It clattered across the icy marble. I hate you. She might be alive, I said desperately. I don't know for sure. She's dead. He closed his eyes. His whole body trembled with rage. I should have known it earlier. She's in the fields of Asphodel, standing before the judges right now, being evaluated. I can feel it. What do you mean you can feel it? Before he could answer, I heard a new sound behind me. A hissing, clattering noise I recognized all too well. You're trying to kill me, Nico screamed. You brought these things? No, I mean, yes, they follow me, but no, Nico, run. They can't be destroyed. I don't trust you. Go away, he yelled. I hate you. I wish you were dead. You guys want to be even sadder? It's me. Nico Bianca died because of the gods. We can... No, Leo. Bad Leo. Grover looked worried. No, never mind. I don't need forever, I said. Just 2 years until I'm 16. Annabeth paled. But Percy, this means the prophecy might not be about you. It might be about Nico. We have to... No, I said. I choose the prophecy. It will be about me. Why are you saying that? She cried. You want to be responsible for the whole world? It was the last thing I wanted, but I didn't say that. I knew I had to step up and claim it. I can't let Nico be in any more danger, I said. I owe that much to his sister. I let them both down. I'm not going to let that poor kid suffer anymore. I like making people cry. It's funny. Do you guys want to hear funny quotes, or should I just keep going with the sad quotes? Yes, funny. Fine, but there's one more sad quote I want to say first. And then you can have a funny quote. Guys, we don't try ruling against the gods, you know. Yes, we do not try. Where is my freaking quote? They're making Cabin 13 rules. Leo. No. Bad Leo. Bad Leo. Where is it? Is it not in this one? Is it not in this one? Lester technically is a god. Yes, that's true. That's true. Harold wipes my memory. Great. What happened to my freaking quote? Where is it? Lost hero flashbacks. Gets memories back. Well, that was probably the quickest memory recovery ever. I can't find it. I'm sad now. I had to wait months, and this guy waits for 6 minutes. For real. For real. I found it. I found my sad quote. You guys are gonna hate me. I didn't feel like arguing, though it made me mad. How could she still have any feelings for that creep? How could she possibly make excuses for him? He deserved that fall. He deserved... Okay, I'll say it. He deserved to die. Unlike Bianca, unlike Zoe, Luke couldn't be alive. It wouldn't be fair. Anyways, now for the fun quotes. The Friday before winter break, my mom packed me an overnight bag and a few deadly weapons and took me to a new boarding school. Deadly weapon. Speaking of Nico, is Nico still on the stream? Oh my gosh, you are Nico. Great. I don't know if you heard it when I said, I don't know if you heard my sad quote, but I'm going to say it again just in case you didn't. I didn't feel like arguing, though it made me mad. How could she still have any feelings for that creep? How could she possibly make excuses for him? Too bad, Society. You're hearing it anyways. He deserved that fall. Okay, I'll say it. He deserved to die. Unlike Bianca, unlike Zoe, Luke couldn't be alive. It wouldn't be fair. I cried so freaking hard when I read that the first time. Ooh, you know which one is also super depressing? I lifted my sword, ready to strike, but when I looked inside, I didn't comprehend what I was seeing. Mortal legs, dressed in gray pants, a white t-shirt, hands folded over his stomach. One piece of his chest was missing, a clean black hole about the size of a bullet wound right where his heart should have been. His eyes were closed, his skin was pale, blonde hair, and a scar running along the left side of his face. The body in the coffin was Luke's. Dun dun dun. For real. Dun dun dun. Where is you made the rules? Good job, Nico. Good job. Join me and we'll make the gods pay for what we did to her. Stop it. Stop it. You guys want to cry. You guys are going to cry. You guys are gonna cry. Are you ready? Let's go. Dear Grover, Pan said, you must accept the truth. Your companion Nico, he understands. Nico nodded slowly. He's dying. He should have died long ago. This is more like a memory. But gods can't die, Grover said. They can fade. They can fade, Pan said. When everything they stood for is gone, when they cease to have power and their sacred places disappear. The wild, my dear Grover, is so small now, so shattered that no god can save it. My realm is gone. That is why I need you to carry a message. You must go back to the council. You must tell the satyrs and the dryads and the other spirits of nature that the great god Pan is dead. Tell them of my passing, because they must stop waiting for me to save them. I cannot. The only salvation you must make yourself. Each of you must. My dear Grover, each of you must take up my calling. But no, Grover whimpered. Be strong, Pan said. You have found me, and now you must release me. You must carry on my spirit. It can no longer be carried by a god. It must be taken up by all of you. Pan looked straight at me with his clear blue eyes, and I realized he wasn't just talking about the satyrs. He meant half-bloods too, and humans. Everyone. Percy Jackson, the god said, I know what you have seen today. I know your doubts, but I give you this news. When the time comes, you will not be ruled by fear. He turned to Annabeth. Daughter of Athena, your time is coming. You will play a great role, though it may not be the role you imagined. Then he looked at Tyson. Master Cyclops, do not despair. Heroes rarely live up to our expectations. But you, Tyson, your name shall live among the Cyclopes for generations. And Miss Rachel Dare. I know you believe you cannot make amends, he said, but you are just as important as your father. Rachel faltered. A tear traced her cheek. I know you don't believe this now, Pan said, but look for opportunities. They will come. Finally, he turned back toward Grover. My dear satyr, Pan said kindly, will you carry my message? I can't. You can, Pan said. You are the strongest and bravest. Your heart is true. You have believed in me more than anyone ever has, which is why you must bring the message, and you must be the first one to release me. I don't want to. I know, the god said, but my name, Pan, originally meant rustic. Did you know that? But over the years, it has come to mean all. The spirit of the wild must pass to all of you now. You must tell each one you meet, if you would find Pan. Take up Pan's spirit. Remake the wild, a little at a time, each in your own corner of the world. You cannot wait for anyone else, even a god, to do that for you. Grover wiped his eyes. Then slowly he stood. I've spent my whole life looking for you. Now, I release you. Pan smiled. Thank you, dear satyr. My final blessing. He closed his eyes, and the god dissolved. I like making people cry. Percy showing up to his own funeral was so iconic, though, because bro was just like, oh, campfire. But it's the middle of the day. Why are they having a campfire in the middle of the day? Sneaks up into the bushes, watches. We lost Chiron. Today we lost a camper. Percy's just like, oh no, a camper died? And then he says that his best surviving friend would do the honors. And Percy's just taking it all in. He's like, oh, cool. That shroud has... He's just like, oh, cool. That shroud has a trident on it. Wait, Annabeth, trident, shroud. Hey, Chiron, stop telling everyone I'm dead. And Chiron, sometimes... Chiron's just like, sometimes we can still hear his voice. I will. And then Annabeth's just like, he was the best person I ever knew. He was so selfish. He's right there. He's literally right there. Okay. Percy, I swear to the gods, I am going to murder you. You aren't dead yet, so you will be dead soon. Because I will kill you myself. It was so hilariously goofy. Be right back. Bet. Pipes, how's the Grammys going? Haha! Chat, we're reading one of the best entries in Percy Jackson. Hours later, my raft washed up at Camp Half-Blood. How I got there, I have no idea. At some point, the lake water just changed to salt water. The familiar shoreline of Long Island appeared up ahead, and a couple of friendly great white sharks surfaced and steered me toward the camp. When I landed, the camp seemed deserted. It was late afternoon, but the archery range was empty. The climbing wall poured lava and rumbled all by itself. The pavilion, nothing. Cabins, all vacant. Then I noticed smoke rising from the amphitheater. Too early for a campfire, and I didn't figure they were roasting marshmallows. I ran toward it. Before I even got there, I heard Chiron making an announcement. When I realized what he was saying, I stopped in my tracks. Assume he is dead, Chiron said. After so long a silence, it is unlikely our prayers will be answered. I have asked his best surviving friend to do the final honors. I came up on the back of the amphitheater. Nobody noticed me. They were all looking forward, watching as Annabeth took a long green silk burial cloth embroidered with a trident and set it on flames. They were burning my shroud. Annabeth turned to face the audience. She looked terrible. Her eyes were puffy from crying, but she managed to say, "He was probably the bravest friend I've ever had. Then she saw me. Her face went blood red. He's right there." Heads turned, people gasped. "Percy!" Beckendorf grinned. A bunch of other kids crowded around me and clapped me on the back. "Well," he said with obvious relief, "I don't believe I've ever been happier to see a camper return. But you must tell me, where have you been?" Annabeth interrupted. I thought she was going to punch me, but instead she hugged me. "I'm sorry, I got lost." "Lost?" 2 weeks, Percy. 2 weeks. Anyway, should I go back to reading? Should I go back to sad quotes? Or are you guys gonna scream at me for that? No sad quotes? Aw, you guys are no fun. No fun. The what now? The what now? What the hell did you do, Percy? You know what I like? How Hestia completely outs Percy about Achilles. She's like, "You bear the curse of Achilles." The other campers are like, "What the hell did she just say?" And Annabeth is like, "Percy, you have 30 seconds to explain what the hell she just said." Your hate? Okay, guess what? I'm going to make you all cry. If Percy died when he dipped in the when he went swimming in the Styx, the last words his mother would have ever said to him was, "Yes, I'll watch for a blue signal and I'll try to avoid jumping off palace roofs." She gave me one last hug. I tried not to feel like I was saying goodbye. Hee hee. I'm so nice. Yes, nice. Ice coated my stomach, a line from the prophecy rang in my ears, and see the world in endless sleep. I remembered. No, I'm on the wrong part. What did they do? My voice sounded tight and angry. What did they do to my city? They did. You happened to the city? Connor. We've got a score. We've got a score to settle for Beckendorf. Can we boot kick Leo or something? No, we're not kicking Leo because he's being chaotic and we like the chaos. Kill Leo. Don't kill Leo. Or maybe do kill Leo. I don't know. Ew, Leo, what the hell? Then we're dead. Let me see, chat. You guys want to cry some more? No? You don't want to cry more? Oh, well, I turned to thank Michael Yu, but the words died in my throat. 20 feet away, a boat lay in the street. Its owner was nowhere to be seen. No! I searched the wreckage on my side of the bridge. I stared down at the river. Nothing. Are you sure? I think crying is fun. No? Get back! I slashed the air in a wide arc, driving the rest of the demigods away from Annabeth. No one touches her. Interesting, Kronos said. No crying, not fun? Yes, fun. What do you mean not fun? Ow, she said. Ow, ow. She gripped my fingers so tight they turned purple, but she stayed still, like Willa asked. Do you want crushed up Smarties? They're blue? No, thank you. No, Leo, we do not want that. No. My eyes rested on a beat-up blue car. The hood was badly dented, like somebody had tried to hammer out some huge craters. My skin tingled. Why did that car look so familiar? Then I realized it was a Prius. Paul's Prius. I bolted down the street. "Percy!" Annabeth called. "Where are you going?" Paul was passed out in the driver's seat. My mom was snoring beside him. Oh, hello, Will. Through her war helmet, I could only see her eyes. But hey, Nico. Nico. I want to read you something. Is that okay? You don't really have a choice. Okay? Through her war helmet, I could only see her eyes, but I could tell something was wrong. Her blue eyes shone with fear. Clarice never looked like that, and she didn't have blue eyes. My head spun. Why hadn't I noticed it before? The girl in Clarice's armor was much thinner, not as tall, but why would someone pretend to be Clarice? Something is about to happen. Rachel's words rang in my ears. A trick that ends in death. Now I knew what she meant, and I knew who had led the Ares cabin into battle. I looked down at the dying face of Selena Beauregard. Selena opened her hand. In her palm was a silver bracelet with a scythe charm, the mark of Kronos. Selena tried to nod. Before I liked Charlie, Luke was nice to me. He was so charming, handsome. Later, I wanted to stop helping him, but he threatened to tell. He promised I was saving lives. Fewer people would get hurt. He told me he wouldn't hurt Charlie. He lied to me. I met Annabeth's eyes. Her face was chalky. She looked like somebody had just yanked the world out from under her feet. Selena took a heavy, painful breath. Forgive me. You're not dying, Clarice insisted. Charlie. Selena's eyes were a million miles away. See, Charlie. She didn't speak again. Don't you guys love when I make you cry? You don't love it when I make you cry? Oh. Well, that's really sad. Is it true, Connor asked, about Selena? I nodded. She died a hero. Travis shifted uncomfortably. I also heard. That's it, I insisted. End of story. La la la. No, Leo. What did Leo do this? Oh, he got high again? Excuse me again? This is not the first time, Will. This is probably like the 50th time during this live that he's gone high. 5th time? Oh. Yeah, 5th time. He's been high for like 100 minutes, though. Me. You said me. Higher than the sky. I don't agree. Who knows what Jason's going to do? No. But 2 seconds covers. Yes, Leo, all the time. No, Leo, stop getting high. Guys, are you ready? Then he charged, but not at me. While Kronos was still on his knees, Ethan brought down his sword on the Titan's neck. It should have killed him instantly, but the blade shattered. Ethan fell back, grasping his stomach. A shard of his own blade had ricocheted and pierced his armor. Kronos rose unsteadily, towering over his servant. Treason, he snarled. Grover's music kept playing, and the grass grew around Ethan's body. Ethan stared at me, his face tight with pain. Deserve better, he gasped. If they just had thrones. Kronos stomped his foot, and the floor ruptured around Ethan Nakamura. The son of Neptune fell through a fissure that went straight through the heart of the mountain, straight into open air. Anyways. With difficulty, he stabbed himself. It wasn't a deep cut. Oh, wait, is Nico still on the stream? Can I make you guys cry again? Honestly, you guys don't really have a choice. I'm making you cry anyways. With difficulty, he stabbed himself. It wasn't a deep cut, but Luke howled. His eyes glowed like lava. The throne room shook, throwing me off my feet. An aura of energy surrounded Luke, growing brighter and brighter. I shut my eyes and felt a force like a nuclear explosion blister my skin and crack my lips. It was silent for a long time. When I opened my eyes, I saw Luke sprawled at the hearth. On the floor around him was a blackened circle of ash. Kronos' scythe had liquefied into molten metal and was trickling into the coals of the hearth, which now glowed like a blacksmith's furnace. Luke's left side was bloody. His eyes were open, blue eyes, the way they used to be. His breath was a deep rattle. "Good, Blade," he croaked. I knelt next to him. Annabeth limped over with Grover's support. They both had tears in their eyes. He gripped my sleeve, and I could feel the heat of his skin like a fire. "Ethan, me, all the unclaimed. Don't let it happen again." His eyes were angry, but pleading too. "I won't," I said. "I promise." Luke nodded, and his hand went slack. "We need a shroud," I announced, my voice cracking. "A shroud for the son of Hermes." Are you guys happy? Did I make you cry enough, or should I make you cry some more? Should I make you guys cry some more, or are we all good? Who did Leo marry this time? And why? Oh, IRL. Happy Leo. That's good. Okay. Chat, I gotta end this now, so bye bye.